Okay, good morning. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Let me first check that everything is working here. Give me a second if you can hear and see me already. Just write down a comment. I'm just going on to also my Facebook page here and just see that. Yes, I'm live. Lovely. Okay, happy to see this. Let me just know if you can hear and see me. And then we will start. I just wanted to do today again one question and answers. It's all about funding, business plans, whatever you need to know there. Just feel free to write in the comments, and I will go one question after the other through this. Maybe I just should introduce myself. My name is Dagmar Breiling-Murray. I'm here the CEO and funding strategist at Funding Connection. We assist entrepreneurs to raise capital. We do that through lots of advisory. First time, Yile, thanks very much. Okay, you can see me and obviously also hear me. That is great news. Okay, so what we do here, we do the assistance through advisory, first and biggest part of it. Second part is definitely business plans, financial forecast, and the third part of our support here is the application support. We're writing at the moment 40 business plans a month on average, so that you just have a little bit of an idea next to all the other services what we offer. And we are submitting really on a weekly basis to all, definitely to the government institutions, and on a regular basis. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm getting a cold. Sorry. That can be fun today here. I have a couple of meetings in a row, and when I'm sneezing all the time, that is not good. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Let me just see. Let me just prepare already some tissues. Do I have some here? I'm so sorry. Okay. So, and then the last part is definitely the application support. We're collecting all the documents from you. We are making sure that everything is consistent. Most important part. You have a business plan, you have a financial forecast, and then you have documentations. Everything needs to be consistent. If there is no consistency, the financiers will start asking questions, and then the challenges usually start. Neil, thanks very much for the blessing. Thank you. So this is important. Yeah. So Anber, good morning. Anber is our funding consultant in Mpangeni. If somebody wants to meet somebody there, please feel free. Marie, thanks for having me. I want to ask a question concerning business idea funding. What must I do if I have a business idea but don't have funding? Where exactly should I go where I will be getting funding? Get well on your sneezing. Thanks, yes. I took already some vitamins this morning, so it should be fine. So, okay, so for most of you, you think money is the problem. Let me tell you, money is not the problem. If you have a business idea, everything is laid out. How much capital do you need? For what exactly do you need the capital? Who will be your customers? How much are they willing to pay? How much will you be able to sell your product and services? For how much does it cost you to deliver this product or services? You see? So business idea is usually, and so I'm always straightforward, zero worth. Yeah. So business idea is not fundable itself. You need to have absolute clarity, and then you are able to explain it, and then you can get funding. Yeah. So first do all the research. What product or service do you want to offer? So how much capital do you need? Everything what I mentioned before. Go through this list, and then you can see, okay, so now I need, I don't know, 100,000 rand. Or maybe you figure out, you know what, I don't really need lots of money. I can start without even getting any funding. Yeah? And in most cases, pulling together resources, contacts, friends who can help you, and support you, um, is definitely the first step to make a business idea really getting it into life and making it happen. Yeah. Pindile, okay, thanks very much for the blessings. Yeah, should be fine later on. Thanks. Okay, so any questions? Any more questions? I'm just having a look here. We have 23 people here and nobody has any questions. Okay, so let me think. What can I talk about? Um, any topic you want me to talk about? Okay, so maybe let me just Felicity. I have all the information for an automated cleaning, taking care of business. Can I submit the information without a business plan for funding? No. No, 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 no. You need, so the information needs to be in a format that it's called a business plan, so that somebody can really assist you there and say, okay, I understand exactly what you want to do, and they want to see that in a specific format, and the business plan is just a format. Imran, grants, okay. Grants is a little bit difficult. It is from here to here. There are too many grants available. So if there is a specific investment you want to do and talk about grants, I'm more than happy to do that. In general, we would sit here 3 days if I talk about grants. Cholo, do you assist with tech startup funding and grants? Cholo, tech startups, yes, we can definitely assist you. If there are grants available for you, we will also be able to assist you there. Keep in mind, the trick is always you need to qualify for the grant. Yeah. So just submitting to Tom, Dick, and Harry and hoping somebody will give you a grant makes in my world no sense. Keep in mind, you're paying for our services. So we want to be 100% sure that you qualify for this grant is even open, and we can assist you. Clinton, good morning. Does one need to do an itemized breakdown for funding for specific items? Okay, so if you're talking about spoons and knives and all these things, maybe cutlery and crockery is good enough, but in general, the financier wants to know for what you need the money. Clinton, put yourselves in the shoes of a financier. Okay, all of you maybe. So think about it, 5 years from now, you're all absolutely successful entrepreneurs. You have a couple of million rands in your savings account, and you think, you know what, 5 years ago, I remember how hard it was to get some funding. Why don't I have a look if I can't help and finance somebody else? Now you're thinking about what do you want to know from them. And let me tell you, whenever I play this game with in workshops, everybody knows exactly what they want, and they definitely want to know exactly for what the applicant wants their money. So you can't say I want 1 million and then you think, you know what, 800,000 for a second-hand big car would be lovely. No, that's not gonna happen. Shani, with student accommodation. Okay, what is the procedure to obtain funding? Okay, so Shani, it depends on if you want to build your own student accommodation or if you want to buy an existing one, or maybe you want to expand. Building is always a little bit challenging. I tell you why, because now you have a couple of months with no income. But keep in mind, you're paying interest rate for that time. And this usually kills the business at the end of the day. The other challenge with student accommodation, Johnny, and I'm straightforward here. I'm not saying it's impossible. I've seen both profitable and not profitable student accommodation, is that you usually don't get any rental income for 2 months. That puts some pressure onto your cash flow. Yeah. First step is it profitable for me? Second step is business plan. Third step is applying for funding. Yeah. If you need some more assistance there, just feel free. Use your Facebook and go to Facebook Messenger. Send us a WhatsApp and say this is what I want, need some help with. Cherise is here in the office. She will be able to guide you and assist you. Imran, how do grants work? When do you qualify? Okay, so out of my head, I'm knowing already, I think, about over 20 grants. All of them have different rules and regulations, different industries, different portions what they finance, different percentage what they finance, different objectives. Imran, it's like me, buy me something to get me from A to B. Yeah, so that is not clear enough. Okay, Felicity is happy. Okay, Anna, good morning. Why is credit score important when applying for funding? Okay, so a credit score, it depends on, okay, so if you go to banks, a good credit score is important because, let's be honest, they just want to see you had a loan before you and you paid it back on a monthly basis. Yeah, and they can, it shows a financier that you are reliable. Yeah. If you go with government institutions, they don't really have a look at your credit score. They just want to make sure that you're not blacklisted or under debt review or something like this. Yeah. Leandra, good morning. Do you need to register the business first before applying for funding? Leandra, South Africans are a little bit funny. Most cases, financier want a registered business and a bank account opened. Okay, I know there is no transaction on it, but they will only release the funds into a business bank account. Yeah. Imran, for manufacturing industry, setting up a PSTA. Sorry, Imran, can you please explain what is exactly your product, what you want to manufacture? The friendly plant, landscaping and garden design. That's a nursery, that's not manufacturing. Maybe I'm just don't understand what you want to do there. Felicity, what is a grant? The criteria to qualify and how does one proceed to apply? Okay, a grant is you're getting some money, you don't need to repay. There are certain criteria you need to meet to qualify for a grant. In most cases, there's no 100% grant available. Sometimes there are some smaller grants for a certain period of time, and you just need to fit into this and then just apply there. Yeah. Documents, submissions on time, different rules and regulations. Some want a business plan and financial forecast. For others, they just want a cash flow and a company profile. Felicity, this is just yeah, it is like you are asking me how much horsepower has a car. You know, it's from here to there. So this is a little bit difficult to answer. Good morning. Please assist me with funders for buying a farming land with offtakes for moringa and sugar beans. Okay, we definitely can assist you there. The land bank should be able to do so. I haven't seen the numbers. It needs to be profitable. Tutuzeli, what I recommend is get in contact with us on Facebook here. I think that's always the easiest for you, and Shiris will be able to guide you and tell you exactly how we can assist you and what you need to do. McLaren, Do you assist NPO schools with applying for funding from National Lottery? Yes, we do that. Keep in mind the funding National Lottery fund closes end of Feb. You need to have a business plan. You need to, I'm not too sure how, if you are a startup NPO, you can't apply for more than 500,000. And schools, we just need also to have a look at if they cover that at this moment. Sorry, I'm not 100% sure. And that's how we check usually for you. McLaren, what I would suggest is just contact Cherise. You can use the Facebook Messenger. You can, let me just put that in there. You can also go to fundingconnection.coza/contact. Okay, so you can also go there, and there's also a window where you can chat directly, and there's also an opportunity to do it via WhatsApp. How do you buy an existing petrol station? Tutuzeli, you need to find somebody who wants to sell it. Then we need to have my suggestion is having a look at the annual financial statements, because number one is you only want to have a profitable petrol station. Number two is no financier will finance a not profitable petrol station. And you need, usually it is through franchisors. So you need to approach the franchisor. They need to approve you first, and then we can draft a business plan for you and then help you with the application process. Shavin van Rooyen, good morning. Our disability center got registered Friday, but we are waiting for the certificate. Can we apply for it? We need capital to open the doors. Okay, so if you got registered on Friday, if it is an NPC, I can't remember. I think also the problem is with the Department of Social Development, I think they take 6 weeks. Okay, and the NPC registration, I think, is a little bit faster. You need to have the document, so otherwise we only have 6 weeks until the lottery fund is closed. I'm sure you wanted to apply there, yeah? So we can have a look at it, Shaven, and see if there's anything we can do. Shani, with pleasure. Clinton, how does one go about to do a market research with questionnaire at merchants? Okay, so you think about questions. Okay, so, and then you send somebody around and ask the questions and have then per sheet, so usually what you need, I studied statistics so I can explain that to you. You need to have, age and gender and income usually, so it depends on also, or business. I'm not too sure if it's business to business research, and the position then of the person at the business, and then you just ask them a couple of standardized questions. They can answer either way with yes or no, or you give them a couple of options, A, B, C, or you also have some questions. They are open questions to get a little bit of more detailed information from your potential client, and then you put all the data together, and then you have a little bit of a statistic, and that can help you with making some plans in which direction you need to go. Yeah, maybe it makes sense to ask, okay, how much paying you at the moment for it, and how much are you willing to pay, or are you willing to pay for better service, or asking a question, are you satisfied with your supplier at the moment, or is there anything else what they can do better? You have an idea, yeah? Okay. Ole, Matlala, good morning. Can you assist tech upstarts to apply for grants such as the SPIAI, for example? Okay, we've done the SPIAI a couple of times. The challenge is if they have funds available. Okay, So, and that is a little bit of a challenge, but you know what? These things are definitely something I personally recommend. Set up a consultation with me. We can do that on Zoom, and then we just can see, okay, what exactly do you want to do? Let's just have a look if it's even covered with the SPII. There are two different SPIIs available. And then we can also do some research here on our side, and we usually call a couple of people then at this fund to just determine is there some funds available at the moment or not. Yeah, before we then go any further in drafting business plans, the application forms are painful. Let's put it carefully this way. And if I say painful, I mean painful, because then they're already painful for us and they will be ridiculous for you. Yeah. Okay, Mfundo, funding for mortuary. Yes, there will be a possibility to finance this. Charlene has an NPC. Yes, NPC is you can only raise donations. The government institutions like IDCs, CEDFA, that's not CEFA and CEDA together, Land Bank and NEF will not give any donations for NPCs. They sometimes have extra funds, but not the normal. Yeah. So we would need to see, okay, what, who are your beneficiaries? What do you want to achieve? Who can you even apply for? NPC funding is tricky. That is not easy. Tutuzeli Land Bank. Land Bank is a full process. Same thing. Documents. I think they have 5 or 6 different forms. You need to have a business plan, you need to have financial forecasts. Yeah. Shani, private company is usually easier. As a cooperative, I can tell you exactly why. A cooperative, you have 5 members, you need to have of all 5 members at the same time, nothing older than 2 weeks, certified copy of ID, proof of residency, asset liabilities, income declaration, and so on. And if you do that for 5 people and you try to have everything in the same short time frame, this is tricky, because what we do is we're submitting, financier needs 2 months, and when they check, we want to make sure that nothing is expired and older than 3 months, because otherwise you're doing everything again and again and again. Yeah. Cholo, what is your procedure with assisting pre-revenue startups with a good number of user base? Do you work with VC investors who provide safe investment? I'm not too sure what you mean safe investment. Venture capitalists usually don't provide safe investment. They know that's risky. Okay, so this is a little bit. I know, when we are discussing these things, it always feels for you like I know everything. I know a lot, but I always have 20 pages rules and regulations in mind for everything what you are asking me. And the questions I'm asking are the critical parts. Yeah? Cholo, I'm sorry, this is not enough information for me to really be able to assist you there. So we would need to definitely have a look at it. What I assume app or something like this are you offering, and then we could be able to go through it. Into Tuzeli with pleasure. What's a pre-sale like for farming? Are there any grants available? Apindila, I talked about Land Bank already. Land Bank has a has blended funding available. I think so. They are still available in conjunction with the Department of Agriculture. Yeah. Marius, can you get funding for farming projects in rural areas on communal land, chicken and greenhouse farming? In general, yes. Okay. Okay. Do you know of any other grants for this year? You mean grants for NPOs? No. Maxwell, hello. Nice to see you here all the time. Okay. Cholo, pleasure, yes. Okay, please contact us privately. Bacha, good day. Can I use my home garage for operation of my business? I'm doing printing of t-shirts and banners, yes. In terms of lease agreement, is it needed as compliance? Is it allowed to use my house as a startup? Yes, of course it's allowed to use your house as a startup business. That's not a problem. Yeah. So you can definitely do that. Okay. So I think that was a lovely morning session. I know some of you still will see this during the day. I know not everybody is able to have a look 10 o'clock on Monday morning and watch this live. Feel free to just write some comments in there. My team and I will have a look at it and are definitely able to guide you and help you. Let me just see. Saving more to the end as okay. Yeah. Thanks very much. Good morning. Is there funding available in the automotive industry for auto body? In the automotive industry, yes. For auto body repair shops, no. Okay, so you see, so that is why it is a little bit tricky. Okay, it was a fun Monday morning here. You see, I'm not sneezing anymore. Yeah, so my vitamins and I took some herbal things. I pronounce it echinacea. In English, it sounds totally different. So that definitely helped. Okay, take good care. I'm wishing you an absolutely successful week, and we see us next week, Monday again. Take care. Bye.